So what we are trying to do is to take this image, this particular image, and convert it into a line drawing which can be used further. So to do this, we will take this particular image first in Paint. We'll reduce the size to see this. We'll select only this out of the three images and copy it. So Control C, Control N for new file, Control V for pasting it, Control S for saving it. We will save it in the folder. We will have to save it as monochrome. We'll save it as shims 1. We have saved it in monochrome just so that any other color information is removed directly from this file. Once this file is available, we will take this into Inkscape. In Inkscape, we will say use the select tool. We will right click here. We will say trace bitmap. We will use the edge detection. We can see it as live. 0.65 is good. We say OK. Nothing happens here, but there is a different image on the canvas which is other than the line art. So this is the original, this is the trace. We can delete the original and we can work with the trace. Trace will be available if you hold it on the line, you bring it outside, and then we select the edit tool. Now all we need to do is to take out all the extra pixels. We will delete all of these. You can zoom in and remove everything that is undesirable. We can also correct if there is some disturbance in the figure, like this one. This way, this image can be rectified. So this is the image, which is pretty much what we need. What we also need to do is put all of these holes in one layer, the inner line in one layer and the outer line in the another layer. And what we can see is that this is not a grouped image, but all the lines are on the same layer. So to ensure that we are able to work on different layers, we'll go into layers and click on layers. So here's where we can create different layers. So this layer we will rename it as outer ring. We'll add one more layer which will be inner ring. And then we will have a layer which we'll call as holes. Now, if you see, all of these lines are there only in the outer ring. So what we will have to do is we will select everything and put it on all the layers and then delete what is not required. So let us go ahead and select this, right click on it and say duplicate. And once the duplicate is done, select this again and then say move to another layer. So currently we have moved the same image to 3 different layers. So I'm shutting down, or I'm removing the view for inner and outer. You can still see it. I am seeing the same thing in inner, I'm seeing the same thing in outer. Now in the outer ring, I don't need anything else. So I'm going to delete all the line items or points which I don't need as part of the outer ring. So you don't have to worry even if you're seeing a very different image appearing. All we'll do is we'll remove everything other than the outer ring in the outer layer. Just because this notch is too close to the outer ring, we have to do this slowly. Once we are away from the outer ring, to remove everything. Just be careful to remove everything other than the outer ring. And you can use large selections. When you have finished deleting all of it, what you will see is the only outer ring, inner ring, and we need to remove everything which is part of the outer ring and the holes. So let us first take the holes. We will be in a position to delete everything of the inner ring and outer rings. Very, very quickly. There goes the inner ring. And a few dots from the outer ring. There goes the outer ring. So we have the outer ring, the holes and the outer ring. Now we have to work on the inner ring, and we will be removing everything. Select the inner ring and we'll remove everything apart from the inner ring. So let's try and quickly remove the outer ring, and the holes. So there are three different layers. Without compromising any of the dimensions, there are three different layers. Now we will create a new layer called composite. And this composite, basically we will bring it down, and what we will do is that from each of these we are going to duplicate this and move it to the composite layer. So we have done with the holes. We'll remove the holes and we will remove composite also. This is the outer ring. We will control D is for duplicating it and then simultaneously move it to the composite layer. And we've done it for the outer ring. So in the inner ring, again we will select this, we will duplicate this and we'll move it to the composite, and now we will only see the composite. This is the composite which is now available as a single file, and this can be now exported or saved as Sims final with the line colors of each object as a different. So if this is, say, red, the holes can be blue, and this is red. Save the file, and that's it.